This would prove Jasmine Crockett a racist. Would this prove her a racist? I don't think she's a racist. I think she's just stupid and ignorant. Well, yeah, you have to be an ignorant to be a racist, but exactly my point. I don't think she's a KKK or anything like that, but she is so dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb.
She's number one at being dumb, the new face of the DNC. Gather round, cause that's our Jazzy.
Yep, Jasmine Crockett. Now, this is a segment from Gutfeld show on Fox News. This is what they're going to talk about. Jasmine Crockett and how she is racist to the bone. Yep.
Jasmine Crockett's got another hot take. No blacks and whites on a wedding cake. The Democrats' new chosen one, Jasmine Crockett, is in the news again for an old clip where she attacked Florida Rep. Byron Donalds for marrying a white woman. Roll it, Bertha.
If we continue to put people into office, and that even means some of our skinfolk who definitely are not our kinfolk, such as Byron Donalds.
She sounds like a white girl. So she sounds like a valley white girl that lives in a suburb, and she's trying to be ghetto. She's trying to be ghetto.
Who are going to continue to say that, like, I mean, the fact that you sitting around talking about life was better under Jim Crow, like, is this because you don't understand history, or literally it's because you married a white woman and so you think that whitewashed you?
That's not very woke, is it? Of course, Crockett isn't the only Democrat who's opposed to interracial marriage, or else more Democrats would have voted for this one.
Boom.
Racist. Tyrus, I go to you for no apparent reason.
Tyrus is mixed.
Do you have an opinion on this, or should I move on to somebody?
No, I just... It has to come from me.
Yes.
Okay? None of y'all are qualified. Not just for one thing, I'm mad at Charmaine the Guy because he should have kicked her out. See, the problem is that we are allowing our own culture to be openly racist and get away with it. Now, if a white person is offended by that, and they should be, they say something, it's like, it's not the same thing. But if you say that, and another brother looks at you and goes, man, you wrong for that. And I don't want you on my show. Get the hell out. Because I'm telling you right now, if I was not on the show, which happens sometimes, and someone was sitting in his chair and he was complaining about black men this and black that, and they shouldn't be here, and you know what happens when a white woman marries a black guy, you would not have seen that guy in the next segment. He would have kicked his ass off, because you're not going to talk about somebody that I care about like that, or another person like that. That's the problem, is that we let too much slide, because that's embarrassing. Yeah. So what you're basically saying is Barack Obama was not the first black president now. So that means that Donald Trump is the first black president, according to you.
Yeah, because Barack Obama is mixed. He's a mix. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it, it's got a white blood, and if you're racist against white, it's like other people, other mixed, like, who was that, Sonny Hostins? From The View, and she found out that that she's half or European, or something like that. Her half of her ancestors slave owners, but she's for and pro reparations. So how's that gonna work? Gonna give yourself reparation if if reparation comes to play?
So at some point, and listen, I have been with every shade of woman on the planet. I started out black, and then I went Pacific Islander, Asian, had a little Hispanic phase, and then I ran out of to do and ended up with a white one. That's just how it happened. But they're all, I'm telling you, they all bitch the same. They all take your money the same. They all don't sleep with you all the time the same. And they all leave you the same.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Piers, I love how they're kind of spinning this as old news when it came up. They said, "Oh, this is not the media's. Oh, it's 9 months old."
no, this is one that happened when Jasmine Crockett called the other, Republican. I forgot the woman that Jasmine Crockett called her a beach blonde butch or something like that. Oh, I can't think of her name now. Well, I can look it up later, but anyway, it's tipping my tongue. I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. If you're following politics, you know who I'm talking about.
But there's no expiration date when it's one of us who does something. It's like if they find something you said 10 years ago.
Oh, my God,
yeah.
can you imagine? But I did think about you the moment I heard about this lady. And it wasn't this offence. It was the one a couple of weeks ago when she just told the biggest porky pie of all time when she was caught being incredibly offensive. Went on some rambling thing about...
Cockney rhyming slang?
Porky pie, lie. Sorry.
It is.
Porky pie is a East London Cockney rhyming slang, governor.
I thought
phrase.
Pork, yeah, that's gonna say that went through my whoosh. Porcupine, okay.
Phrase. Michael Caine would say porky pie. A massive porky pie when she was caught being disgustingly offensive. So she's a proven liar. She's a proven racist, and she's exactly the kind of person.
I mean, yeah, she's a proven liar, and it's just not. I mean, just like any of these, representative in one of the what is that? Houston, Texas. I mean, even like look at the Rashida Tlaib or AOC. They're popular and they get into power because of the vote, because people vote them in, but nationally, they're not gonna fly. They'll stick to that. They will never even. I mean, could you imagine her running for, like, let's say, governor of Texas, Jasmine Crockett?
Herself, coming back to the hypocrisy of those on the woke left who would be the first to call everybody else a liar, a racist, and so on. And you're so right, Taras. If it was the other way round, the miscreant would be cancelled like that by her and her mob.
True.
And it's the constant double standard that I find particularly irksome about them. But she is going to be the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
You are going to be so glad she
Keep
popped
her
up
around.
on the scene.
That's going to make up for the White House Correspondents' Dinner. We're going to get a segment
Keep
a day
her
from her, Loftus. Do you share your boxcar with people of color?
I do.
Yeah.
My boxcar does not know race, does not know gender. It is a welcome space where only deodorant is not welcome. I like this Jasmine Crockett lady, right?
It's a great name, isn't it, for a villain?
Yeah,
It's
Crockett is the whitest last name you could ever have.
Sonny Crockett, Miami Vice.
Yes.
It's like the whole thing is
Jasmine.
like, because I've seen her, she's very well spoken, and then she gets on certain programs and lets it. So maybe this whole thing is like a Netflix documentary, like a new spin on Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde.
Kennedy, I have a very. Are you pro race mixing?
Very much so. Yes. I mean, I feel like she would have had an issue with my relationship with Michael Jordan that we had back in the 90s. Some might call it short-lived because it was 20 minutes, but it was very meaningful. And to me, we were practically married. So I'm just personally delighted that I escaped her very cruel microscope.
Yes.
But I think that, I'm with Michael. I think every word she says is a gift. I love that people are spending time, like, combing through some of her dumbest yarns. And I actually like Charlemagne's show because people go on his show and they say the dumbest things.
Yeah.
That's where Hillary Clinton said that I carry hot sauce in my purse. Like, no, you don't. And Kamala Harris like, I used to smoke weed in college and listen to Tupac. And it's like, bitch, you graduated in 1982. You know, Joe Biden was like, well, you ain't black if you're voting for Trump. I mean, all these things were said on Charlemagne's show, which his gift is getting people to feel so comfortable. They reveal themselves to be complete idiots.
But don't you think it's like finding a band where they come out with a great album, right? And you're like, wow, who are these guys? And you go back to their back catalogue and you find great song after great song after great song. She's going to have one of the great back catalogues. If that's all they found in the first round so far from last June, imagine.
I'm hiring an intern tomorrow who does nothing but read her old tweets.
Comfortably dumb.
Yes. Coming up, why did Wallen walk off stage?
Yeah, that's so that's the gift that keeps on giving. Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett. Yes, is a hoot and a half. All right, then keep it here